All right, guys, Dave Nelson here, one of the founders of the Flow State Experience and founder of Whole Flow State brand. Want to take you through a little bit of a presentation, take you through all the details of the website, show you guys some pictures, give you the rundown on the whole experience and what to expect. Because it's a pretty exciting one. Commune is arguably my favorite resort in the world. I went there just before COVID hit, and I went there with my partner at the time, and we were there for like 4 days and really worried. It's the other side of the island. We might get bored. We ended up extending it for like 8 or 10 days. And when we left, we were like upset. We were like, we just want to live here. So it is just an awesome, all-inclusive, no alcohol included. The budget's not quite for that, but everything else is all included, including all the trips and everything we are doing. So it is on November 3. You ideally want to get to Keramis by then. I don't know if some of you guys are going to stay in Bali or go to Bali a little bit earlier. Whatever floats your boat. Some people are going to stay afterwards. Bali, November 3, beyond the bucket list experience. This is an experience we're putting together like nothing that's ever been done. Kind of think like a yogi workshop / a fitness, type escape mixed with a self-development, weekend away, peak performance, biohacking, rejuvenation, holistic wellness, all put into one. That's how we've kind of thought about it. How do we bring all these different aspects together for one experience? So there'll be, I'll talk through a little bit of our philosophy so you can really understand what we're trying to do. And then I'll go over the itinerary and show you how it all works. So we're obviously big on connection, reconnecting with nature. Most of us stuck in the rat race. Connect with your higher self. We've got a lot of self-actualization, spiritual practices that we'll do. We'll be working with a local Bali shaman to do some different meditations and different exercises, which is going to be really cool. But also connect with others, connected with other like-minded people. You're going to meet a lot of people at the resort too. It's just an awesome vibe of yogis, wellness, surfers. It's the best place on earth. You can probably tell I'm excited by it. We're going to do a lot of self-discovery throughout it. We've got our own, the Align Process workbook, which is all about figuring out who you are, realigning your daily rituals, tasks, yearly plan, all within a deep identification process. I believe people should do this every 6 months to a year. I've always done it. It's a magical process that has always kept me on the straight line, we'll call it. But yeah, we'll do that throughout it. So there'll be a real mix of yoga, activities, healing time, self-time, fun time, self-discovery time. We get a little bit extra length than our last retreat in Noosa, which was only 4 days, and it just did feel a little bit rushed. I would have liked to have just released the tension. So 7 days is perfect for what we're trying to achieve. We want you leaving there recharged, feeling good, strong, fit, healthy, rejuvenated, clear on who you are, what you want to go do with your life, and set sail from there. We're going to do a big reset of the nervous system, let the mind reset, the body, the spirit, the digestive system. We're going to do a gut cleanse, all and no inflammation. The whole diet, the cafe there is organic. It meets all the flow protocol for gluten-free, high digestion, cleansing, moving the blood, digestion, chi, all the above. So you're going to get all that included. That's all inclusive. We're going to do a lot of healing work through breath, meditation, deep yin yoga, and working with the local talent as well. We're not going to fly out a whole bunch of staff from here simply because of the talent and just the unique experiences that the island offers with the locals and the expats. You can transform a lot in 7 days. 7 days is a lot of time to reprogram habits, mindset, eating habits, diet habits, really get the body right, using the flow principles to set you up for the year. And we're also going to have a lot of fun, adventure. We're doing day trips, volcanoes, islands, full day excursions. Going to be pretty exciting. So let's go into it. So 7 nights accommodation at Commune. I'm going to look at that shortly, show you it. As I said, the flow diet, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, all included. Organic cafe. You can choose what you want. The food here is awesome. We'll show you pictures shortly. You'll get a welcome pack that includes a t-shirt and our workbook for the week. To take that home, and that'll set you up for the rest of the year. It builds out your daily calibration routines for the rest of the year. All excursions, day trips, boats, hire, everything we're doing, surfboards, everything is included. If you are a surfer, I do recommend bringing your own board though. Commune there's not a real great place for a good selection of board hire there. for whatever reason. You get access to all the facilities, pools, gym, whole 9 yards. Justin will be documenting everything, creating a clip, photos, all the above. And we are running that at an early bird special of $2,999 Australian. We get charged all in US, but that's not your issue. Actually, if you are in the US, actually, we've had a fair few US inquiries. Do the conversion for US. Apologize that is in AUD, but much cheaper in the US because the dollar is very strong against the Aussie right now. That's the discounted price. It will go up to 3,250. It's actually great value. I know people think, oh, it's a lot for Bali. Some people would think. Bali's like Australian prices now if you go anywhere good. Food included. Just the day trip out to Nusa Penida is 200 US per person that we cover. We do all of that. So we could have done it for like 24950 and skimmed it, but you're not going to have this memorable experience where you've done a breath on a live volcano with some of the best views in Indonesia. You're not going to be able to go to the best island. And we just want to be restricted. We're going all out with this in talent we're bringing in. Food, it's all organic. We're not, it's all going to be ultra premium experience wise. So for an extra, $400 or $500, we've gone ultra premium for the experience. We're renting out everything, access to everything, ice baths, which is all, all included. So it does get a little bit cheaper if you are sharing a room with a partner. This is twin share. So you'll be sharing a bed in this scenario. You can upgrade if you want the ocean front with your own private pool. That will be closer to 3.5. I'll have to get an official quote on that, but it will be a little bit more. I know some couples are looking at that. So planned itinerary, you want to get there in the afternoon, early afternoon on the 3rd. We'll do a meet and greet, get to know each other session, bit of an Arvo chill, team dinner, mingle, and we'll have a couple of drinks by the pool bar. You can't not while there, get it out of the system and just have a really get to know each other, a really good chilled night. We've had a bit of a stretch, prep the body for the week ahead. What we're going to do with the surfers. So it's kind of like a yoga and surf retreat in one. If you're just there, your surfing's beyond your desire or skill level, that is fine. The system is built to be without surfing. What we are doing is customizing it for surfers. Basically, we'll be looking at the swells, and you might not choose to do the full yoga and breath on some mornings. You go straight to the ocean, but we'll do a bit of a prep work, a proper breath meditation, sort of short routine pre-surf, and same at sunset. Long story short, we know a lot of the local crew there. So we'll kind of coordinate that. We've got enough trainers to be able to split it up. If the surf's cranking and some people want to do that, there'll be activities that we split for certain things. So they'll be swell dependent. But yeah, we'll do a morning oceanfront breathwork and yoga. Actually, I'm going to show you, I'm going to skip before we do the itinerary so you can see the venues, see how it all works. And then when you go back through it, it will make sense. So actually, first off, we'll go to where it is. So this is on the other side of the island to everything. So where everyone goes, Seminyak, Canggu, that's all on the west side. This is on the east side here. So it's obviously oceanfront. That's an oceanfront yoga studio, looking over the ocean. You walk through here, they do all weddings and whatnot, the pool. You've got another beachfront bar and restaurant there. You walk through there, you've got all your oceanfront with their private pool villas. And then they've got all the villas out here. Gym is there, pool is there. You've got the whole oval there, another studio there. There's a little outdoor gym here as well, which is awesome. So you can kind of just float all the way here and around. So let me zoom out so you can get a little bit of your bearings on where it is. I'll get layers back on. But most people, obviously you'll fly into Denpasar here. Most people go to Canggu, which is around here. We're a similar distance from Denpasar, the airport, which is out here, just a little bit further north. But obviously far less traffic, so it's probably actually quicker to get there or similar distance to get there. So it's the other side of the island. And then as you can see, you're close to all the islands, Nusa Penida. So we just get a ferry ride across for our day trips there. We do Mount Batua. I don't know exactly where that is. Let me just have a little look so I can show you. Mount Batua is all the way out there. Cool. So we are going all the way to the top of the island, to the live volcano with some of the most spectacular views. So we'll do that one morning, a little bit of a drive, probably I'm guessing hour and a half by the looks of that, but we'll go over that. We'll go over the video at the end, but I'll give you a bit of a tour. So they're the beachfront locations with their own private pool. That's the beachfront bar there with the pool. Obviously amazing sunsets, amazing colors. I stayed in that room, I believe, specifically last time. Incredible. So if you do want to upgrade, you can. That's the surf break there. So you can literally watch the waves roll in. They run surf comps there. It's one of the best waves in Indonesia for sure. It's the beautiful lawns. Everything's just absolutely stunning. That's the beachfront yoga studio there, looking over the ocean there. That's where they do a lot of weddings and whatnot. So I don't know, maybe you want to get down on one knee during the trip, sure. You can do a bit of exercise beachfront here, there, in that area. This is reception here, the lobby as you come in and check in. So we'll all meet there. That's it again. And then just some more pictures. So again, that's the most luxury room there is. The rest of them will be your side villas with two, you'll see sort of two beds there, twin share will be where, it's all the other rooms, okay? So they're obviously not beachfront, but still absolutely stunning, really nice. Everything's done really, really well there. Let's look at the gallery. So we've sort of had a quick look at the rooms. The health hub, you've got your own, you've got multiple yoga studios. I think there's 3. That one's in the jungle sort of area. That one I think is oceanfront. I think that's the one out the back with the sporting oval. Gets confusing. You got all your salons, treatment rooms as well. Pool where you can do a lot of exercise, underwater activities, or just chill. You've got their own chefs, obviously, for their kitchen. You do outdoor boxing. That's the indoor gym. That's sort of how you navigate around. It'll take you a day or 2 to get your bearings. That's the internal gym there. Not too hot. It's actually quite a really nice gym. That's the pool deck there. You can run along the beach, obviously. They've got some pretty advanced training tools like your surf trainers and whatnot there, ropes, boxing stuff. You kind of get the gist of it there. What else have we got to show you? The surf, we won't go through that. But the beach club, this is just magical, sitting out there. We'll do a lot of morning and night, probably meditations, especially if we time it around the full moon as well. But we'll have a lot of hang time too, where you can chill. It's a great aerial shot of the venue. Yeah, it's absolutely spectacular. For our big 2 day trips that we're going to, I'm sure you've all seen Nusa Penida, probably one of the most Instagrammed islands I can think of in the world. So we'll go for a walk, a little bit of a snorkel if weather permits, or a free dive if weather permits. There's a lot of caves, different things we can do. So we'll just do a big day trip there. All food will be included there as well, obviously transport, and you'll be able to, go through some of the caves, different walks. Absolutely magical island. And if you haven't seen Mount Batur before, so we have to get up super early for sunrise. I won't tell you what time we leave, but we'll come back for a sleep. And it is just like nothing you've ever seen. So this is a live volcano. So when you're on the top here and you can see over all of Bali, you can fry an egg on the rock. So the energy that's coming off that volcano through Mother Nature, being that high in altitude, the energy that you'll be able to channel and connect with spirit force, whatever you believe in, is profoundly powerful. Let's just say that. So we'll be doing a meditation breath work there, something I've always wanted to do. That's on my bucket list. A lot of wildlife there, obviously. And we'll do probably a bit of a detour back on the way back, go to either the water. We'll do some of Bali, whatever the best is that we feel is on that trek back. So day 1, we'll be using the oceanfront studio there, do some breathwork, yoga practice, meditation. We'll all eat together in the Organic Cafe. Then we'll start a little bit of the workbook, go through some mindfulness, mindset exercise, a lot of NLP stuff, just seeing what frames that we are living with. Then we'll do a big power hour, take you through a big session, lunchtime, some free time, explore that east side. We'll come in and do a bit of advanced mobility work, decompression work. Got a lot more time than we do normally in class here. We do dinner, finish with a deep release yin yoga. We may have a local talent we're just working on for that. Then we'll do Mount Batur. We'll get up super early, go do that at sunrise, meditation, breakfast there. We'll do the waterfall visit, come home. You're going to need to sleep, have a recharge, wake up, have some lunch. Then we'll ease into it with the align process, go over our spiritual self, actualization, alignment stuff. We'll do some advanced stuff for those that want to. It'll be 2 groups, handstands, inversions, practice, or when we'll shift that between that and some underwater training and practice. For those that want to go a little bit more advanced, there'll obviously be bake-off groups with easier stuff as well if it's a bit too hardcore for anyone. Then we'll do some relaxed rejuvenation, free time stuff, dinner, and then we've got a local shaman coming in to do some spiritual teachings for us, which will be really cool. But Bali, Island of the Gods, very spiritual place, and there's a lot of great talent. Day 3, everyone can try surfing here, beginner and advanced. or you can do ocean yoga. We'll have options for both, or you can just do a paddleboard, enjoy whatever it may be. Come back for breakfast, have some free time. Then we'll do a yoga power flow. We have a very unique style in the way we do our yoga power flows, very unique. You won't see much like it in the world. Obviously, we do lunch at the cafe again. We'll do some advanced deep release breath work. So a full hour DMT style release breathing. Then we'll do something light, come into a flow class, just get back through body moving, get that chi and prana moving throughout the body. Dinner again. And then we're doing a teachings of Tao meditation on really connecting with the flow of the universe, of nature, of all things, working with that. And then on day 4, we'll do a bit of a beach breath work session. We'll do the full day excursion at Nusa Penida there. It'll be a full day trip. You'll be pretty exhausted by the time you get back. We'll finish with dinner and a bit of a just free time. If someone wants to chill by the bar, they can. Day 5, we'll repeat the oceanfront activities, surf or yoga, just depending on the group. I think a lot of people will try surfing, beginner and advanced. We'll do breakfast, and we'll do an animal movement workshop, a lot more technically advanced than we often do here in class. We'll then go through the Align method process again, have lunch, power yoga, little bit of HIIT in the Arvo, dinner, and then we'll do some ice baths and infrared. I do want to squeeze an ice bath in a little bit earlier in the program, so I most likely will do that somewhere else as well. I've just, that's sort of updated information in here. Day 6, we'll do sunrise yoga once again. Surfers can surf again. Breakfast, free time, lunch, power hour, yoga or surf. Again, some outdoor stuff in the Arvo. Sunset, farewell drinks and hang. And we'll probably finish with a group meditation as well. Day 7, we'll get someone in to do the Kundalini yoga for the morning, have breakfast, obviously, and a bit of a farewell from there. So from here, you really just want to lock in your spot, secure this price. I think it's only $349 Australian to lock in the price. We do offer payment plans. You can pay us back, $500 a month until you get there. It's the cheapest way to do it. We're very flexible on that because the resort's been very good to us in our payment terms. We'll be able to pass that on to you. At the time of this video, the vaccinated can enter Bali now without even a PCR test. I believe for the unvaccinated, there is going to be many ways in. If not, the laws will be completely collapsed. In my opinion, can't make those guarantees. I am personally unvaccinated at this moment. If I need to, will I potentially go early if I have to get a PCR for 2 days? Potentially. Haven't really thought that far ahead, to be honest. I'm pretty confident it will lapse. If you've got a doctor's certificate, you can get through customs without a PCR test as well, doctor's letter. Any medical letter, exemption and whatnot as well. So that's all up for you to organize. Obviously, we don't organize all that. It's a bit beyond my pay grade. Yeah, that's where we're at with that. Because it's the number I get too many questions on that. What's going to happen? We're watching every day. But all I know is they loosened another rule today. No PCR testing required for the vaccinated. This will just continue to unwind by November. So I think we're going to be all good. But secure your spot because we need to know how many rooms, which type of rooms. If you don't secure your spot now, A, you'll pay more. B, you'll pay more for flights. C, we won't be able to maybe be as flexible with your rooms. You won't have the same choice who you're betting with or what rooms we have available for, because we do have to confirm that very, very quickly. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll leave you with this video that you may or may not have seen. On the homepage, there's one, and I'll kind of talk you through it as well. So obviously, the pool is just stunning. There's 2 pools, oceanfront. I really like this one. And if you do it, your own private villa option as well. Nice panoramic view there. Sunsets and sunrises need to be seen to be believed. Surf's very consistent that side of the ocean as well, which is great. Why it's so popular. It's kind of entrance to the wellness hub, I believe, from memory. Yoga studio in there, some great teachers at their place too that we'll utilize. We'll do some of our signature ones as well. There's a lot of little gadgets and whatnot there for the yoga class. Stunning greenery. That's the cafe where we'll be eating. We'll order through that organic cafe and eat there. As you can see, the food is just stunning, fresh. The best Bali has to offer, fresh local ingredients, a lot of it. The gym is awesome. So much we can do and utilize in that gym. You can use the spa at your own accord. You get YouTube. It's a big day at Keramis. Pool bar, ocean bar, one of the most, you don't get that close to any beaches in the world, that's for sure. Well, maybe in Europe, definitely not in Australia or America. But yeah, it is just my favorite part of the world. It's my happy place, and can't wait to share that with a big group. Hope the more the merrier. We can probably do up to 25 if we're quick with bookings. Would hate to have 30 want to come, but we didn't get it in time. So hope to see you guys there. If you want, put in the details. I'm more than happy to give you a call, talk through any scenarios, payment plans, whatever. Give us a call anyway. It'd be great to know everyone the best we can before we go. And I'll actually be sending out some exercises to all attendees, so I have a really good picture of who you are, your numerology and astrology. If you want to go through any of that, there's some cool stuff we send as well if you're really into the self-development side. But if you're not there for that real deep work, you don't have to either. It's there's a lot of flexibility with this. But it will be a trip to remember. As I said, we're trying to put together this kind of peak performance, holistic yoga, reset retreat, all in one, active, the whole 9 yards, all in the one experience. Get the best of all worlds and have an amazing time. I will be staying at the venue for an extra day or so afterwards. And then probably I will hopefully head to Canggu and hang for a little bit as well as kind of the early plan. But we'll keep you guys updated on that as well.